Okay, welcome everyone. Today we're going to be talking about how to get support and help for something that you don't want to admit. So essentially, how to get help for a secret you're holding, how to release a secret or come clean about a secret, or how to get support with something that you're deeply shameful of. If you're new to this channel, let me turn my phone off. If you're new to this channel and you're looking for support on something that you are deeply shameful about or a secret that you've been keeping, then just a quick background on this channel. I personally was the other woman in an affair relationship for 7 years. And for 6 years, I told nobody. And so if you're on this channel, then this video is about getting the support that you need for something that you've done, deeply guilty or shameful of. And for the listeners that are returning viewers, welcome. And thank you for being subscribers, or maybe you're not subscribed. I completely understand. Again, you don't want to be seen. And when I was in this long-term affair, I did everything to not be seen. I think I wrote down one day in my journal, one day, maybe two. And I was quite young when I was in this situation. I was petrified of someone finding out, so petrified. And one day I just really wanted to write down the experiences that I was experiencing because they were so significant. And I wrote it down and bless my heart, I wrote it down and I got so scared that it was on paper. Like it was, the story was turned into the physical. And I then burnt it. I get this. This is this is a story. I burnt it. It turned to ashes. And then the ashes, I was still scared that someone would find out what was written on these ashes. So then I drowned them down the sink in water. I honestly was so petrified of someone finding out about my story. And if you are holding a secret, or if you are the other woman and no one knows about your journey, firstly, I get it. I get the shame that binds you to this experience. And at the same time, it's the very thing that has power over you that's stopping you from creating change. It's the very thing. And when you can overcome this very hurdle, this is when change is finally able to start moving forward. And yes, listening to these YouTube videos and getting support through online forums and everything like that is super valuable and will be helping you in many ways. At the same time, if you're having to do this alone, you are for one, this experience is completely sucks away at your self-worth like never before. And so you've got a vulnerability to you that is not your natural self. And so even though that looking at online platforms and listening to these YouTube videos can give you a strength that you might feel you have lost, there's nothing more powerful than bringing your shame into the light, because it's in a way communicating to the shame that it doesn't have power over you. And at the moment it does. And so I really invite you, if you haven't told anyone about your story, your best friend might know, maybe they don't know, but sometimes when your best friend knows, or someone does know, or like a person knows, they don't really know the extent of what you're feeling and what you're going through, because you, again, feel so much shame around the story, and they might not be able to hold you emotionally through what you're going through. And so again, they still don't know the true extent of what you're having to carry. And it is essential for you to be able to create change, to find the support with someone that can carry what you're really holding. emotionally be able to absorb and receive and reflect and mirror back to you what you are going through. If you share in a space where someone can't actually hold what you're going through, it will reshame you. And that in itself is traumatizing to a degree, because it validates the shame that it needs to stay silent. So it's really important for you to get a sense and a feeling around who it is that you share to. But I myself, as I was saying at the beginning, I didn't tell anyone for 6 years. And when I told us, like, I was seeing some therapists, and at first the therapist that I was seeing and the support that I was getting wasn't helping me. I was going straight from the therapy lounge right back to being in a sexual encounter that day with my affair partner. And it would, upset me like never before, because I was like, what am I paying for when nothing changes? Like, I don't see any movement forward. I just see the same old pattern and the same old feeling of powerlessness. And that would frustrate me. When I did speak to someone that truly helped me, change happened literally overnight. They were able to hold it. When sharing my secret that I was so shameful about, and admitting what I was going through and what I was keeping a secret, when sharing that, I didn't feel shamed. I didn't feel shameful for being able to admit the truth. They were able to receive it and hold it. And I think the more someone emotionally advances and spiritually grows in their own life, the more that they can hold your shame stories, because we've all been there. We all have experienced moments of growth, which are there to help us learn. And the right people will be able to see your light, your potential, and see what you're going through and be able to hold it in a way that doesn't reshame you. And that is incredibly healing, because if at the moment you have told no one, I for sure, when I was in the affair experience, my main confidant was my affair partner. And that is just a recipe for disaster, because for one, there isn't full emotional safety in confiding in your affair partner often. And if you do feel emotional safety where you can fully openly say everything that you're going through without it being changed in their eyes, even if you do have that safety, they're still the person that you're experiencing this connection with. And it's really important for you to go seek support and a mirror to what you're going through outside of the person that you're dealing with this situation with, someone that is separate from your affair partner. Going to your affair partner as your main confidant, again, is not the answer for change that you're seeking. And so if he is your only person for support, then honestly, it's so important for you to go find someone that can support you. Again, if you're searching all these platforms and YouTube and everything for support, it's so valuable. However, at the moment, when we're in an affair situation, especially the more longer term it gets, the more that our self-worth is degraded over time. We're not chosen. We ultimately probably want to come out of being a secret, and being a secret is in a way humiliating and self-degrading, because we aren't good enough to be seen in public, and that in itself is painful subconsciously. And so we are coming from a place of vulnerability, and the platforms and the YouTube videos and everything like that are supportive, but when we're vulnerable, it's harder to take action and follow through with our commitments when we don't have the support of our tribe, of others that do have the strength that we may feel we've lost at the time. So again, speaking from experience, when I found support of people that could really hold me hold me in my emotions and hold me to the standards I knew I was capable of in life and knew I could receive. When they could hold me there, I could see the light in me that I had lost. And they reflected that light back to me. And so I gained this strength and this self-esteem that I had so badly completely lost sight of. And that is essential for you to create change. So that's about it for tonight. If you are fearful of admitting a secret that you have done, I assure you that the shame around that secret is the very thing, and not sharing it is the very thing that is holding power over the shame. When you do share it, it frees it, it sets it free, and that is powerful. Change momentum happens when you bring the shame to light, when you shine a torch on it. So if you are going through a long-term affair, I highly recommend getting the support, going to a psychologist, reaching out to me, reaching out to our community. One of the things that you may also be scared of, if you have looked into my community, a membership community, one of the things that you may be scared of is being in a community. What if I get into the community and someone knows me, and then like, I am no way joining a community if I could be found out? 100% I would have had for sure the same question, and there is no way. I literally thought that I would go to my grave with this secret being buried with me and no one ever finding out about it. And when they were at my grave, I thought they'd be like, oh, Kate was a lovely person and she was beautiful and she was someone you could always rely on and trust and all of this stuff. And I was like, bullshit, like you don't know what I actually did. So that's who I thought, like, that's what I thought the secret would be. I did not want anyone to find out, and I was adamant that no one would find out. And so if you are interested in the support that the community offers, but you don't want to be seen, the first thing that I would recommend you do is just book that 15-minute call with me, and write in the column where it has questions around. So to book a 15-minute call with me, there's some questions that I ask you. In the questions, say you don't want to be seen. If you can have the courage to be seen by me, then that's the first step, even if it's just the 15-minute call. If even further, you're someone that I know, for one, you don't know what other people are going through. So I might be completely clueless that you're going through this. For one, I don't even know why I'm saying this right now. So if there is someone out here that does know me, know that your story is safe with me, even if you're someone that I know. I have been through it. I know what you're feeling. You're not going to be shamed or judged for it. So if that is you, connect, reach out, you are supported. The thing that you shame the most and the secret that holds you bounded down is the thing that's keeping you stuck. So reach out for support to someone that you feel safe, that will love you regardless of what you're going through. That might be scary, but it's so worth it in order for you to truly heal. So I leave you with that. It's a powerful step, and it's the one that will truly, truly change your life and the trajectory of what is going on right now. So sending you love. It's a scary thing to do for sure, but it is the thing that will surely change your life. Bye for now.